other
Ladies
things.
and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds for the Caged Aggression Amateur Middleweight Championship, powered by Elite Loyalty Management. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in at 184 pounds. He trains at Faithfulix Martial Arts, joining us from Watertown, South Dakota, Dakota Richards. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands an even 6 feet tall and weighed in at 195 pounds. He trains at Marty's Martial Arts and MMAG and is sponsored by Total Rejuvenation, Quad City Irish, and Nicole's Creations. Joining us from Davenport, Iowa, he's your current Caged Aggression Amateur Light Heavyweight Champion, Jake Melik.
About to go down, Jake Melik, Dakota Richards. High stakes here. It's for the strap. And also, like you said, somebody's O's got to go.
Yeah, and getting back to that Bermas, like you were saying, you hit the nail on the head. Like, sure, you've beaten a whole bunch of people, you haven't lost yet, but as far as the ego goes, the psyche, the mental game, I mean, that can be tough on guys, you know, the fear of losing.
Absolutely, and sometimes it also leaves you a little too open to other styles. You know, you got a bunch of knockouts, you're facing a wrestler, you still feel invincible. That guy steps in, he has a different tool set, and he just kind of runs right through you. So this is a really interesting fight. Looking forward to it.
I mean, and like you said, we've seen it, man. Undefeated records can get
Oh,
somewhere.
nice
Front kick.
Pushes him down.
Stepping into him, dropping some 1s and 2s on him.
You can see the mean look on his face after those strikes.
Yeah.
Dakota did not like that. Dakota did not like that.
Let's go, Jake.
Dakota walking him down, though.
It's crazy. Like, I've grappled with Melik, and just his top game is insane. The control that he has is very beautiful. He does some nice things.
Dropped a shot. Dropped him with a right.
Oh, he might have this one early. He's trying. He's flattening him out.
You gotta be careful with the punches to the back of the head.
Yes, he does. He's going to the body. I like that.
This is an amateur fight. You are correct. Jake.
Get that back control. Hooks the leg.
He's got to watch for that big left landed.
That smarted.
And
wow.
That one landed with his head against the mat with nowhere to go.
And this is where he won the light
heavy armpit.
And this is where he won the light heavyweight title. He fought a teammate of mine who hadn't fought in quite some time and who's an outstanding grappler as well. But Jake was able to get him to the ground, to reverse his position, and then was able to take his back and just control him from the top and the back mount and just really just beat him.
Another right.
Over and over.
Doing
and
a
over
great
again,
job of
round
creating
after
that
round.
separation here, dropping some shots here on Dakota. Dakota's got to get out of there, man.
Big
Another
punch
right
over the
gets
top.
through. Jake with just under a minute to work on top. Dakota looking for that neck and trying to reverse it to the side, get up and roll.
He's going to get Von Flute here if you don't be careful. If Jake can pass here, he's got a head and arm.
There it is.
Up. Gets the side control.
Dakota let go of the head. Side control here. 30 seconds left here in this first round.
I'd like to see him try to step over the arm for a crucifix. It kind of looked like he was going to.
He looked like he was about to isolate it right there.
Oh, there you go. Another big shot.
Those don't feel pleasant. Jake dropping some bombs here.
This looks like a 10-8 route to me. He was dominant almost start to finish.
If we're going to see
a couple knockdowns.
I
10 seconds
want to
left.
argue with that.
You know, if you're going to give one, I think I just saw one.
I mean, that was absolute dominance.
That is round number 1 coming to an end here. Jake Melik coming out strong. Melik, how do you pronounce his name? I'm sorry, I don't want to.
Melik.
Melik. I don't want him to beat me up afterwards because I messed up his name.
I'll tell you what, Richards jumped right back up, didn't look too discouraged. Let's see what his cornermen have to tell him. I would say, hey, let's keep the distance on this guy. Let's not get too wild. Let's try to stay out of bad positions, and if we are going to get taken down, let's do it against the cage and try to do that cage walk up, my friend. Get it back to standing.
Yeah, being stuck out in the open mat wasn't a good thing for Dakota Richards. Not Not anything too damaging, but man, he ate some good
yeah, he
shots.
ate that one.
That was the most damaging punch, and then the stuff from the top game, it looked like he ate pretty well.
That
and was able to
opening
recover
front kick.
for right there at the end of the round fairly quickly.
Shout out. Yeah, that one, he really ate that one. That initial blow. Here we go, round 2. Jake Melik and Dakota Richards. Somebody's O's got to go. Somebody's gonna be. We're gonna find a new #1 middleweight maybe tonight, or somebody's gonna stay in the same position. We'll see.
Maybe
we got a little tape game coming up.
Get the scissors in there quick.
Yeah,
we have a draw.
We saw that last night. Somebody came to the ring. Somebody came to the cage with too much tape on their feet.
No, tape on them. I mean, they wrapped their entire ankles. That's a no moss in this
It was damn near a cast.
It took a while to cut them in. That's not how thick it was. And there we go. We've got that adjusted. Bruce tucking in the remnants, and we are ready to go for round 2.
Referee Bruce Allen doing an incredible job as always as we start round number 2. Jake Melik, sorry. Dakota Richards.
I just want to call him Melik.
I get it. My boy Justin Holstein in the back, he always, I would say Alec, and I would say Alex.
Alex, Alexander, whatever.
I think I could help with this whole hand situation.
Ooh, good body
nice
kick.
I knew it was Alec Lorenz, but sometimes when you say it, it's just like Alec.
Leg kick from Richards.
Double up on that leg kick.
Richards having a lot more success in this round.
Ooh, swinging with that left.
Whoa! Right lands. Richards eats that one. Oh my goodness!
Pack some TNT in that bad boy.
Cracking sound.
Richards ate it. Ooh. He was setting up for something there.
Head kick just misses it from Melik. Another head kick attempt right there
Flipped
from
out.
Richards. Richards gets one in on the body.
Both fighters clearly respecting each other's power here in the center of the cage.
Around a minute and a half left in this round. Richards with the body kick, having a lot more success finding the distance and getting out.
I think is what he has to do here.
Well, right now, Melik's pushing him up against the cage.
Yeah, it looks like he's setting up for another big right over the top.
Good leg kick from Melik.
Nice leg kick, yes. Soften that bad boy up.
That leg kick, a little shy, kind of rolls off. Melik's still pushing forward.
Yeah, Jake's got to be careful. He threw a jab lead hook, and that right hand came all the way down by his hip. Counter left.
Do that, yeah.
Counter left by Richards.
Counter will sleep you. Whoa! Spun him around on that one.
That
Shot
one
to
right
the
there,
body. That got to him.
It seemed like it hit him on the hip. Didn't get him quite on the body.
Yeah.
Didn't get him quite on the leg.
But it let him know it could get there. We got to defend against that bad boy.
30 seconds to go in the round. Melik with the jab gets through. Much closer round this time.
Without a doubt, guys, a little bit more gun shy here in the second round.
Leg kick from Richard.
Considering the feel out process.
Jake, you got 30 seconds to win this round. Let's go.
Ooh, nice.
Gets through well, so
Wait.
rocks him as well.
10 seconds.
You know, that probably gives
enough
Melik the
time.
round. That right there, that's a big strike, backed him up, didn't put him on the ground, but obviously the most effective strike in the entire round, and that one punch is why I'm saying Jake Melik takes that second round. Do you agree or disagree?
Well, I mean, he was on the offense the whole time, too. He was pushing the pace. He's dictating where the fight takes place and kept coming forward, kept throwing big, hard punches, and then connected with some good ones there at the end.
That seemed to come off the top of the head a little bit, but even those, like you were talking about earlier, back of the ear, it'll mess your equilibrium up and have you doing the stanky leg. Still trying to administer a little bit of assistance to the tape on the glove of Richards. Referee Bruce Allen with some screws, cutting some stuff up over there.
And if I'm Richards' corner, I'm saying, listen, you had a lot more success in this second round. We need to do more of that. try to circle around the cage more. You don't want to get backed up as much as you have, and you've got to get a little more offense in. Follow up that leg kick with a 1-2, something like that, and get in there and go.
It is go time, ladies and gentlemen. Once you step into the cage, it is go time.
Got Josh Neal over here trying to argue with me about who's winning this fight.
El Tigre. El Tigre.
What did he have it at? Did he have it
He's got it. Yeah, he's got it 1-1.
You know, again, I think it was that one shot that put Melik over the top. Like you said, he was also on the offense most of the time.
That's why I give it 2-0 to Melik, because the first round, absolute domination. Second round, controlled the pace, dictated the fight.
Nice counter.
Second round, again, much better for Richards, but none of those strikes pushed him back.
Right.
Like Melik's one strike that I thought that was the most dominant strike. I didn't think anything really hurt him.
No.
And the other thing is that Richards hadn't put anything but one strike together.
Right.
You know, he's not coming in with a 1-2 leg kick or a leg kick 1-2 over the top.
And they both landed a couple leg kicks. Melik maybe had a couple more. So, I mean, I just think Melik's in complete control of this fight at the moment.
I agree. Especially right now, on top.
Absolutely. Scramble lands Melik in the guard. Trying to get the knee now inside position.
Yeah, he's got a Von Flue choke right here. He can finish the fight.
Nope, he's off it.
He's lucky Richards came off the head. I mean, that's such a dangerous position. It's wild that guys hang on to that head when the guard is passed. You got to let that go. You have to know right away that that's got to be let go.
About 1 minute, 40 seconds here in round number 3. Jake Melik, Dakota Richards here, scrapping.
Looking for a head and arm choke, possibly. He's trying to shove that far side elbow up.
Elbow into the body right there from the side. And again, I would love to see Melik just reach that knee up and just get one of the body, man. One of it's right there. It's a little high right now to be able to do it.
Poke it in there.
Yeah. Or right now, take that knee and try to step onto his shoulder. Get that left arm more free.
If you watch the fight against me and Jeremy Anderson, I did that to him. I was on top of like a half guard. I just smacked him.
I think that's so underutilized, man.
It is, because if you catch them at the right time while they're breathing, I mean, you're disrupting everything that they got going.
Man can't
And
breathe, he
if
can't
you go
fight.
back to the beginning of the John Jones dominance, that was one of the biggest moves he ever did, was get into that crucifix. I mean, when Matt Hamill won that fight from having his ribs broken, he had nowhere to go.
That was his only L, but yeah, that was...
Well, I don't call that an L.
No, I know. But technically, on paper.
Well, that's, yes, the joke L, right?
The pseudo L.
You can posture up, put some pressure on his back, and land some knees to the body here.
Yeah, exactly. It's wide open right there.
Under 30 seconds
wide
left.
Open.
He's going to get a hook in here at least. Nope. Dakota defends by giving up his...
Top position. Jake raining him down. Does he have enough time? 15 seconds left.
Flattens him out. 10 seconds to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow. Referees
10,
right
11,
there.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, did he?
I think that's the bell.
That was the bell. That was the bell. Bells?
Bruce Allen looking at it.
Okay.
Bruce
Allen saying it was because of the bell.
Yeah, Bruce looked like he was confused
If
already.
that
He
went
was like,
5 more
"Whoa."
seconds, that would have been grand opening, grand closing right there.
Yeah,
baby.
it's even 2 more seconds. It looked
Yeah.
like he was getting ready to
He
pull
was
the
right
plug
there.
on that one.
Well, I'm so very anxious to see how this next round here starts out, because Jake is really starting to find his groove here. And we'll see if Dakota has anything for him.
So far, no answer. It's not lack of trying. I just don't think he has the skill set to deal with Jake's pressure.
Well, and as we get into I'm sorry, but
to deal with Jake's pressure, and that's what it is. The kid's always coming forward, and he's going to punch you, he's going to kick you, or he's going to beat you up on the ground. He's going to do what he's got to do.
and we are now moving into these championship rounds. So here we are separating the wheat from the chaff.
And we're watching some of that work right now in the last 10 seconds, and it was so close. Bruce Allen taking a huge look right there, and the bell saves him.
Zach Morris in the building.
Getting ready to say.
Ace, what up, Screech?
Hey.
R.I.P. Screech, man.
Yeah. Guy died in prison or something, didn't he?
No, he died of quick-acting cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, this last year, maybe a year and a half ago. My buddy actually filmed his last celebrity boxing match.
Was that when he beat up Horseshack?
No. It was actually, it was the donut guy, the bagel guy that went famous. He was actually supposed to be in the celebrity boxing match, and the bagel guy backed out. Screech stepped in, and it was just a cluster mess.
I bet. I can only imagine. As we bring in round number 4 here.
Big left
Melik.
attempt by Richards, but again, he's swinging it there. He's not getting close. He's not setting those shots up. There's a leg kick.
Kicking me like chicken, chucking me like corn, ain't putting down nothing but air.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, a little backwoods bumpkin speak.
Yeah, a little humor here in cage aggression.
Ooh,
Nice big right hand.
Another kick from Melik down below. See, I'd like to see those leg kicks a little bit lower. I'm sure that thigh's pretty bruised up.
Ooh, that was a telegraph shot there.
Another shot, that one hits the knee.
Here's those championship rounds, though, man. This is the testament to who's got the gas tank.
Yeah, the fight can be won in these next 2 minutes.
Man, fatigue makes cowards out of men, and we're not seeing it so far. These guys both seem to be.
Oh, there goes the mouthpiece. We're going to get that right back in for him. Bruce Allen saw that on top of it.
There you go.
And you know what? He's having that mouthpiece come out again. He's biting down on the wrong way.
I was going to mention it earlier in the first round. He was playing with it like the guy was earlier.
Ready to get his jaw broke.
Like Cody Baker was earlier, yeah. And the thing is, I get why they do it, because those big bulky mouth guards are uncomfortable.
It's hard to breathe.
But they make minimalist mouth guards that are just as good, that you can talk.
Good leg kick.
Ken said that last night, bro.
I mean,
Ken made that comment last night. Someone was doing with the hand out of his mouth, or the thing out of his mouth. He's like, dude, there are minimalist mouthpieces out there.
And they're fantastic. I got 2 of them. I mean, sure fit.
You know, as a guy that's never stepped in the cage and had to put on that bulky mouth guard, but watching it, you know, obviously the lips come out. When you first do that, is it tougher to breathe? Is it tougher to adjust?
Well, it's taking up your mouth space too. It's like, so before when my nose was really broken, man, I couldn't breathe out of my nose. I had to breathe out of my mouth. So like that big mouth piece, you know, it's taking up, it's just uncomfortable.
Cumbersome, yeah.
Yeah. It's messing with your psyche, your mentality and everything.
You can't breathe. That freaks you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're not able to get oxygen, that's something that freaks you out, whether you're in the cage or not, man.
Well,
not being able to breathe is something that puts
that
you in panic.
obnoxious, you know, giant thing in your mouth. It's just something to take your focus off the fight.
Yeah, without a doubt. Man can't breathe. He can't breathe.
You know, that was more of an even round. Never went down to the ground.
Yeah.
Maybe you can give that to Dakota Richards. I think that's a stretch.
He looked a little bit fresher as far as action-wise. It looked like Melik was just looking to be busy. Like, he didn't throw as much as he did, I guess, the first three rounds.
It seems like after those first 3 rounds of really putting it out there, they're way conservative on that last round right there, ready to really put it down in this 5th and final round.
It could be just knowing that he got the first 3 rounds, could just be trying to skate through. Absolutely. He might be gassed, he might be hurt, you know, we don't know. And that's the beautiful thing about fighting, is you just don't know.
I think bare minimum right now, if you look at the scorecards, you got 3-1 Melik.
Yeah.
Bare minimum, but that first round very well could have been a 10-8 on 1 or 2 scorecards.
Correct.
So again, if I'm in that corner of Richards, it's you need the finish. You've got to get the submission. You've got to get the KO. Now's the time to work.
And he looks pretty fresh still. I mean, 5th and final round.
They definitely look fresh. I don't see a lot of labored breathing, and clearly conditioning is not an issue right now. Outside leg kick from Melik as he opened up this 5th round.
Return by Richards.
Return, absolutely.
Double
it up.
by Richards. Ooh. Little stutter high kick.
Yeah, a little stutter step switch
Little
kick.
side kick there, yeah.
Melik looking really, really smooth right now. Very loose. Good head movement.
Trying to pull out the fancy stuff here.
Yeah, this 5th round, he looks basically like he did the first 3.
Right.
Oh,
there's a left.
Very nice.
Got through. Looking very confident right now. Another leg kick. And I said before, you know, it's on Richards right now to bring the fight to him and win this fight, because he needs a finish.
Yeah, it's his to lose right now, man.
Yeah, he needs to put a combo together.
Ooh, good right, gets through, another left. Backs it up against the cage. Richards recovers, back to the center of the cage. Another left raises. Body shot from Richards. Left hand from Richards sneaks through.
Yeah, he needs to put the pressure on. He needs to back Jake up.
Yeah, this is his time to put it on. He's got 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Inside leg kick right there from Richards.
Takes a leg kick.
Yep.
Ooh, front kick.
To the gut. Follows up with another one.
Melik almost projecting that one with his facial features, though. Almost had that I'm throwing the kick in your face look.
Do something about it.
Yeah, Richards corner calling for him to forward. They need him to get moving.
Yeah, outside leg kick again from Melik.
Under 1 minute.
Richards not doing enough here, man, in this final round.
Another front kick from Melik, keeping him at a distance.
I could be wrong, man.
And that's the thing with Melik, he has mixed it up. He's got the leg kick, he's got the front kick, he's got the 1-2. He's got the straight and the hook. Very few times are you seeing him just kind of toss one out unless it's a feint. Not thought there like that. That's a feint, another feint. There's a feint of a leg kick, not really there. Richardson gets through another strike. There's a body strike.
Yeah, Richards just not doing enough to mitigate the damage that Jake's done so far in this fight, especially in this 5th and final round with 15 seconds left to go.
Melik's doing a good job of threatening with all sorts of things like Bermas was just mentioning, the feints, man. You don't know if those strikes are coming or not. So by him doing that, picking his foot up, picking his hand up, dropping his hand, twitching his head, all of that, you don't know what's coming off of that.
Being predictably unpredictable as that calls an end to the 5th and final round. Dakota Richards and Jake Melik. It goes to the judges, ladies and gentlemen. How did that poll tighten up over the course of the fight there, JB?
It was close all the way through, but Jake Melik edging it out with 53% and change. And I would say the fans got that one right. I would be very, very shocked if anybody had it even close. I think that's 4 or 5 rounds to none. Jake Melik in a dominating performance.
With a very strong following here in his local hometown crowd, Jake Melik possibly picking up the W, but we will see. We never know what these judges are looking at. As we say all the time, don't let it go to the judges because you never know what they smoking. You never know what they're seeing. I'm sorry. As we keep it moving right here, Dakota Richards, Jake Melik, we're about to go to the judges to see what's going on, but we got Steven Sheridan and Jose Leon coming up here after this as we creep ever so closely to our co-main and main event of the evening for night number 2 of Cage Aggression. Trifecta, baby. Getting it how we live it right here. Making history. Nobody does it like Cage Aggression, I tell you that. See some incredible fights tonight, man. Incredible fights.
Some left to go, too.
And plenty left to go, without a doubt.
Yeah, it's hard to believe we still have 4 fights left on this card. It's been packed top to bottom. Here comes the belt. Mike Goodwin in there making the handshakes. And we're about to get the official decision from one Jason Barnes.
I think Jake's about ready to double up with his grip.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to our judges' scorecard for our decision. Our judges scored this contest 50-45, 50-45, and 50-44, declaring your winner by unanimous decision and new Cage Aggression Amateur Middleweight Champion, Jake Melik.
I'm not going to make any commentary on that other than great.
Good job, coach. Good job.
All right, come on over, Jake. Hey, first of all, man, congratulations on the win. None of that looked easy tonight. I'll tell you, we all know you come in here every single time looking for that finish. What was going through your mind as we started hitting those championship rounds?
Man, hats off to Dakota. That's one tough guy. We fought really hard through the whole fight. He hit me with a couple shots. I got him with a couple, but he kept coming at me. I kept going back at him, so hats off to him. That's one tough guy.
Number 1 in Iowa versus number 1 in Iowa, man. 2 belts now. Tell us what this means to you, Jake.
It means the world, man. A lot of hard work. went into this one. I want to thank all my training partners at MMA Summit, Marty's Martial Arts. I want to thank all my friends and family for coming out and supporting me every time. I love you guys so much. And I want to thank my parents because they've been with me this whole journey, supported me throughout. I love you guys. Thank you.
Hey, it's not a common thing to see a dual weight class champ. What's around the corner? What's next? 2 belts to defend now, Jake. Think about that.
I think I'm going to take some time off, but this won't be the last time you see me, guys. No.
We're looking forward to the next. I want to see if there's anything you want to add to this before you get to the celebration.
After party at the office, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your current Caged Aggression Amateur Light Heavyweight Champ and your new Caged Aggression Amateur Middleweight Champion, Jake Melik.